What is up, everybody? AFC Easty boys in the house. That's right, we got Catndahat and Waffles should be joining us shortly. And the AFC East has secretly been making a lot of moves, right? A lot of moves. They could be the most competitive division in the NFL in 2026. Maybe not the NFL per se, but at least the AFC side of the things, right? Discord's open if anybody wants to hop on up here and talk about some of these moves that the AFC East has been making. I mean, we got Buffalo Bills picked up DJ Moore. We got Geno Smith going over to the Jets. The Patriots, they're filling holes, trying to keep it going, right? Let me know what you guys think down below. Answer the poll. Do you think the AFC East can be the most competitive division next year? Or do you think that this is just a wild goose chase that we're on right now? It's an interesting concept. Okay. Okay, don't let that cat in. That cat won't leave me alone if it gets in here. So yes, I do believe that the AFC East secretly can be the most competitive division next year. We got the Jets have a whole lot of draft picks this year. They've been making some changes to their team. They just traded away Justin Fields to the Kansas City Chiefs, barring a physical. They'll receive a 2027 sixth round pick in place of that. So that's interesting, right? Justin Fields heading over to Kansas City to learn from one of the greatest. What's up, Kenna? I see you in the chat. Welcome in. Thanks for joining. So let's start with the Buffalo Bills, right? Let's start with the Buffalo Bills and let's look at some of the things that they've done so far to maybe get over the hump. They have a new stadium that they're going to play in this year. Brand new stadium. They had to do that. They had to go put a dome on their stadium so that they can host Super Bowls in the coming future. Because without a dome in some of these areas, you don't ever get a Super Bowl. Because of cold weather conditions. Which, I mean, I don't understand. At the end of the day, you know, football is football. And part of good football is playing in some of those rough conditions. So I feel like they should just suck it up. But they got rid of Sean McDermott. They brought in Joe Brady. Most of us Dolphin fans, we're looking at that. Anybody in the AFC East really was looking at that move and was kind of hopeful that they got rid of Sean McDermott and elevated Joe Brady. But so far, they've been making some decent moves in the offseason that lets us know that they still probably will be competitive. They probably will still be competitive. They went and picked up DJ Moore. That was an excellent move. DJ Moore is a big guy, can get lots of separation, good hands, big time playmaker. When he was with Joe Brady in Carolina, he was averaging 18 yards per catch. That was his season career high. 18 yards per catch. That's the type of guy that the Buffalo Bills need for Josh Allen. A guy that can create separation. He's also a guy that can save Josh Allen, because we know what type of quarterback Josh Allen is once he starts slinging that rock down the field. He's not the most accurate guy. But DJ Moore has good hands. Like I said, he has good separation. So he could save a lot of Josh Allen's bad throws because DJ Moore's got good hands. Could see a couple of those one-handed catches on the sideline. Ooh, catching it on the sideline with one hand and hauling it in. Even though it was a bad overthrow from Josh Allen. You know what I mean? DJ Moore is the type of receiver that can make Josh Allen look good. Good pickup to take it to the next level for the Buffalo Bills. They also snagged Bradley Chubb. That didn't take long either. As soon as the Dolphins announced that he was being released, within minutes, Bradley Chubb was a Buffalo Bill. Within minutes, Bradley Chubb was a Buffalo Bill. Signed a 3-year deal. They also went and picked up C.J. Gardner-Johnson and Geno Stone and D. Alford for their backfield. So they went and picked up 2 safeties and a cornerback. They re-signed Dawson Knox, an extension through 2028. They re-signed their center Connor McGovern to a 4-year deal. And then they went and picked up Kyle Allen as their backup QB on a 2-year deal. So now they got two quarterbacks in there with the last name Allen. So if Josh Allen does go down, maybe the fans won't notice when they throw in Kyle Allen. They got the same last name, right? Oh, but I'm pretty sure the play on the field is much, much different. Even though they did pick up a few guys, they lost a few guys along the way. Taron Johnson went to the Raiders. And they also lost Curtis Samuel, Taylor Rapp. Let's go to their actual site. And let's go to their actual site. You need a massage. Sorry, bud, I don't do that. Sorry, bud. We don't do that over here, man. We don't do that over here, man. Alright. Let's look at some more info on the Bills site here. It's taking it a minute to load up. But while we wait for it to load up, I think the real question there is, can the Buffalo Bills reclaim okay, dude. Can the Buffalo Bills reclaim the AFC East from the New England Patriots? And I think that's the New England Patriots' goal for the 2026 season, in my opinion. I think if you can't at least win the AFC East again, it's a bust. I'm not necessarily saying Patriots need to make it all the way back to the Super Bowl, but I think that you got to at least win the AFC East again, or you're considered a one and done team. I mean, that's my opinion. I may be wrong. Maybe they don't win the AFC East, but they still make it back to the Super Bowl. Fight through wild card. A tougher schedule. I think you can call that a success if that's the case. But I think if you don't win the AFC East, I think then it is at least make it back to the AFC Championship. They made some pretty decent moves. They made some pretty decent moves so far. Thanks for sending Kenneth Walker to you guys. The Seattle Seahawks sent Kenneth Walker to the Kansas City Chiefs, but you guys did get Justin Fields from the Jets. I do think he's a much better backup quarterback than Gardner Minshew was, at least for the Kansas City Chiefs style of play. Kenneth Walker is good though. I don't think he's the answer. Not just Kenneth Walker. You're gonna roll with Kareem Hunt again. What's up, Mr. Polk? How you doing today? Thanks for joining in. Don't forget, if y'all coming in here, make sure y'all smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you smash that subscribe button. Because the AFC East, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the most competitive division in the AFC next year. Yeah, we can look at the AFC West, right, and say that, man, that division is going to be super competitive. You got Patrick Mahomes over there. You got the Broncos, but I think the Broncos are going to fall off this year. It's a short recovery time for Bo Nix, but they haven't been making the greatest of moves. Then you got the Raiders. You got the Raiders that are making a lot of moves this offseason. They were some big spenders in free agency. So they're set to make a splash in the AFC next year. Going to be drafting for Fernando Mendoza. But we don't know what that's going to look like. They look like they're setting up a great team to really run the AFC next year. You know, you got the Chargers over there as well. They got Mike McDaniel over there. You saw Alec Ingold follow behind him. Cole Strange from the Miami Dolphins followed behind him. And I wouldn't be surprised. If Tyreek Hill ends up in LA. We did get another offensive tackle. Adding depth. These guys are adding depth. What's up, Cap for Life? Welcome in. Yes, these guys are adding depth. So that's what, 25 players the Miami Dolphins have added so far on one-year deals. 25 players the Miami Dolphins have added on one-year deals. That's amazing. It's amazing. I was sitting here worried that we're not going to be able to fill out our roster. But that's not the case, ladies and gentlemen.
Don't agree with it? That's too bad.
Like and subscribe anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
That's not the case. Let me know down in the poll below. Make sure you answer the poll below. Do you think the AFC East can be the most competitive division in the AFC next year? I mean, we don't seriously think that the AFC North, right, is going to be that, with the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns, the Bengals, and the Steelers. I think it's too early right now to consider them a tough division. We don't know if Aaron Rodgers is coming back. That's really putting the Steelers in a bad position right now. They don't know if he's coming back. It's not guaranteed that Aaron Rodgers rolls back in here for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they're running out of quarterback options. I think Kirk Cousins is going to be the only one left. What's up, Waffles?
Yo, what it do? My bad.
What's good, my guy?
Got distracted trying to make sure these kids got fed and all this other BS.
Yeah, we know how that can go. Making sure the kiddos getting fed. I saved the
You okay?
Jets. I haven't started talking about the Jets and what they've done. I talked a little bit about the Justin Fields move, going to Kansas City.
Going to Kansas City, yeah. Good riddance.
Good riddance. Do you think Geno Smith gives you guys
I think the fucking light bulb.
a better chance?
Do what? Do you think Geno Smith has a better chance?
Gives you guys a better chance, yeah.
I mean, at this point, we're kind of just going full circle back to our, 2021? No, later. Before that. I think we drafted him in 2017.
Yeah, it's 17 or 18, yeah.
So we'll see if the league has done work for us and made him a better quarterback.
Hold on. My wife.
You fact checking me real quick?
No, my wife is messaging
Oh, okay.
me. My wife is messaging me. She just went on lunch.
Gotta pause the stream. Wifey's calling.
gotta
Hey.
message her back.
I can't say nothing. I'm gonna be in that same boat in about 6-7 months.
Yeah, man.
Gotta stop everything I'm doing. Stop what you're doing. Wifey's calling. But dog, that's good. See, that's good because that shows all our viewers that we out here are caring men who will stop what we are doing to make sure that we can communicate properly with our wives, because that's what makes a good marriage work, communication, and a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, no, for sure. And she got her promotion today. They called her this morning and gave her the promotion, so she's now the store manager. So that's good things, man. Good things.
Yes, definitely worth celebrating.
AFC Eastie boys moving up in the world creates a lot of free time for Catndahat. You don't even realize.
Definitely got the AFC East girls out there making some money too.
Yeah, man. I can't wait till November, man. Roll up to Tennessee for your wedding and stuff, man. It's going to be some good stuff, bro. I'm excited for you.
It's exciting. That's exciting, that's for sure.
I'm excited for you. We got some birthdays.
All right, but jumping back into football.
Yeah.
Oh, you got some birthdays?
I was going to say, yeah, we got some birthdays coming up. Mine and yours coming up. You know, I got a little goal. I'm hoping we can hit 500 subscribers by my birthday, if not by Waffles' birthday at least. So make sure y'all get that word out.
Okay.
If y'all enjoy the AFC Eastie boys, share, man. Get us out there. We almost up there. All right, yeah. Now back
got
to
about
football.
a month and a half before mine, and then 2 months, 4 years.
No, I'm in like 10 days, bro.
Oh shit, that's right. Yours is in March. That's right. You're older than me.
By a month, man.
You're old man.
Hey, if y'all don't know, me and Waffles have known each other our whole damn lives. Our parents were friends and stuff, so we grew up together. We were super close. So there's a quick backstory for the AFC Eastie boys.
Always have been. That's gonna be in the documentary.
Yeah, buddy. The documentary. I've been working on our intro too. I've been writing the lyrics and stuff for our intro. So that's gonna be fun. We'll probably work on it sometime this summer. See if we can get it done and ready by next season. But I don't know. We'll see.
I think we can do it.
I think we can too. But back to football, ladies and gentlemen. So the New York Jets probably have the opportunity to make the biggest jump in the AFC East, right? I actually think that the New York Jets have the opportunity right now to make a jump as high as second in the division. You guys have the opportunity to rack up 10 wins this year, at least, at minimum. But you got to nail the draft. And the Geno Smith.
Agreed.
Geno Smith has got to work out for you guys. At least, and he doesn't have to be phenomenal, but he's got to be better than what Justin Fields was doing.
Agreed. He's got to do better than he did in the with the Raiders as well.
13 seconds. I don't understand you. We didn't send you Kenneth Walker. Like, he came from Seattle. Like, what? You're trolling me right now. He's living under a bridge trolling us.
Kenneth Walker had been traded from the Miami Dolphins to... Psych! No, sir. He got traded from Seattle. And it wasn't even a trade. It was a free agency pickup because they were willing to give him the money. He was tired of splitting his time with Zach Charbonnet anyway, so he wanted to be number one.
Well, I mean, he's still going to end up.
And with an MVP Super Bowl candidate, like he was the MVP for the Super Bowl, like he deserves to be number one running back in whatever team he's playing for.
No, 100%. But he's still going to end up going over there and end up splitting the backfield because that's just how they roll over there.
Yeah, they're not going to let Pacheco just go idly on the sidelines, and they still got Kareem Hunt too, right? So they got a three-headed beast over there now.
Yeah, they
at least for now.
They got Kareem Hunt, but Pacheco took David Montgomery's place, so he's over there with Jahmyr Gibbs.
So he's with the Lions now.
He's with the Lions now. He is definitely with the Lions, and that's going to be a nice. That's going to be a nice little 1-2 punch that they have over there. I feel like Pacheco is definitely better than David Montgomery. He's a power runner for sure. So at the moment, the Chiefs have Kenneth Walker and Kareem Hunt, but my Chiefs advisor told me that if Jeremiah Love falls to them, they're taking him, and it's possible that they might even move up if he doesn't get taken by the Tennessee Titans at 4. 13 seconds. I'm going to let you know. Tyreek Hill needs to go back to the Kansas City Chiefs. So go ahead and smash that subscribe button. He needs to go back to the Kansas City Chiefs for more reasons than one. And I'm going to explain it right now.
The only place he was good?
It's not the only place that he was good, but this man has bills up the wazoo with all the child support, the house, and he needs a paycheck. He doesn't have big contracts coming to him. Like if he goes somewhere, it's not going to be big contracts. It's going to be short 1-year deal contracts. So what he needs to do is, yes, he needs to go back to Kansas City so he can start starring with Patrick Mahomes in those State Farm commercials. That way he can get him a bankroll to retire on. Because I'm sorry, he ain't getting it anywhere else. And you can have Tyreek Hill. You can have him. He's not going to be the same player. I'm sorry. Let's move on.
Most players aren't after an ACL injury.
No. Let's move on.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's move on before we start talking about ACL injuries.
Okay. How long does that take?
Is your dad there?
Yeah, Scotty's here.
Oh, it sounded like your dad.
Oh no, he's not here. We're over here working on this car.
Oh yeah, fun stuff.
Trying to replace his headlight.
Oh, that's not too bad.
It could be worse.
So let me see what, bro. I'm about to kick this troll out of here.
I can't see the comments.
Yeah, I mean he's seriously trolling. He's got about 13. Huh? He's got about 13 seconds to apologize, or his ass is out of here.
13 seconds. I got something for 13 seconds. How long he lasts in bed with his lady.
Oh,
and that's being generous.
Shots have been fired.
That's okay. We like it. Fun for everybody. All right, let's hit some mute on this. There we go.
Bam, bam, Christian Leap. Welcome to the club, my friend. You're a good guy, and I definitely trust you. You're just trolling us, man. Like, the LGBTQ side of the Finns, like that's just like a very negative thing to say. For what reason? Like you're just out here trolling. Like it's cool if you want to talk and conversate about the NFL and stuff that we're talking about, but if you're gonna sit here and you're just gonna be negative, we don't need that kind of environment in our community. That's not what we represent. So, like I said, there you go.
Stay positive, everybody. Stay positive.
Yeah, we have when we're negative, it's because we're negative on the team and how the team is doing and stuff like that. We never be negative to any other person or any group of people specifically. Everybody's allowed to have their own opinions and the way that they live and do things. So don't be a hater, bro.
I mean, if you're a Buffalo fan, like we might hate on you a little bit, but we'll never apologize for that.
Of course. So let me pull up your schedule. That's where we're going. We're going for the New York Jets schedule. I wanted to look at to see what your guys' schedule look like next year. And I know that you're upset about them trading away John Mechie instead of Adonai Mitchell. That was not a in my.
To be fair, I was upset about Jermaine Johnson leaving too, but hey.
In my opinion, the John Mechie was a much better pickup for you guys than Adonai Mitchell. Had better hands, a better catch rate.
He caught more balls last season.
But you did end up also getting Minkah Fitzpatrick from us, which was, in my opinion, a really good pickup for you guys. That was a steal for you guys getting him for a 7th round pick. Like that was almost literally for free. Like a 7th round.
I couldn't believe that actually went through.
Yeah, no, and like when I saw that, I was so mad. I'm like, bro, a 7th round pick? That's it? Like, come on. Could have done way better than that.
It looks like the Dolphins didn't hold a lot of value in Minkah.
Which is odd because we brought a whole bunch of Miami natives and Minkah's a Miami native. Which is really good in my opinion for the Miami Dolphins. Hold on. With all these Miami natives, I feel like they're gonna play harder for the Dolphins than they would somewhere else. And one of the
Oh yeah, you're definitely always gonna see them play harder for their home teams.
And one of the players that we picked up actually was a fan of. Bro, why isn't this giving me what I want? Was a fan of the Dolphins growing up. Bro, come on, give me.
That's always a bonus because then he likes the culture coming into the building.
All right. Okay, so here's your schedule for next year. Your home opponents obviously are going to be the Bills, the Dolphins, and the Patriots. You're also going to have the Broncos at home. You're going to have the Raiders at home, the Green Bay Packers, the Minnesota Vikings, and the Cleveland Browns at home. Then you're going to have your away opponents, obviously, Bills, Dolphins, Patriots. And then you got Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers, Chicago Bears, Detroit Lions, Tennessee Titans, and the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay. There's a couple of strong teams on there, but for the most part, I see a bunch of losers. No, I see some competitive football coming this year. Aaron Glenn's literally trying to save his job, so he's not going to be backing down most of the season. I got a feeling that the Jets locker room is going to be hyped up and expecting a big explosion. I've already seen messages from Geno Smith saying that he's happy to be back and he wants to show that Garrett Wilson is a true top 10 receiver and get him back to his numbers that he had before we tried the Justin Fields experiment.
Yeah, so I definitely see that you guys can win a few of those tough games. Hopefully, neither one of those wins come against the Miami Dolphins. Um, two of them, No, you guys. When was the last time y'all swept us?
Swept? I don't know, but
I
I
think
know
I
when
think
I got to go to New Jersey for a game, we beat y'all up there while I was up there, so I felt good about that.
in that year y'all
Mind you, that
almost
was probably 5 years ago.
did sweep us, but we ended up we were a fumble at the goal line away from y'all winning that game. Where's the link? You want the link, Cap? You know how to get up here. You in the Discord? Just join the tavern. Just go to the tavern and join it.
Into the tavern and you pop right on the screen.
But I can share the link in the chat. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
You got 2. I'll give you 2 seconds.
Tua's only highlight in Miami was sweeping the Jets.
Oi, oi, oi. You're not wrong, though.
No, not right now. I'm good. Thank you, though. My dad got his sister-in-law sent him some Outback Steakhouse.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she told him if he cooperated.
We just had some Bud's chicken.
She told him if he cooperated with the nurses and stuff that she would send him a steak. So
Worth it.
worth it.
Hey, bribery works. That's all I can say.
What's up? Welcome in, Cap.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you loud and clear, my guy.
Excellent, excellent.
What are your thoughts on the AFC East? Do you think we can be the toughest division in the AFC next year?
To be competitive. Be competitive, yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, you guys just said the numbers now. How many guys did we sign so far? Like more than 15?
25. The Dolphins, yeah.
Come on, man. I was told we had $9 million to play with. Come on, man.
Yeah, these 1 year deals.
I'll take what I can get.
These 1 year deals definitely seem like it's the route to go for us for sure. It's not costing us a lot of money. It's given us options for the future. Like these guys have got to come in here and prove it, right? They got to come in and prove it. So, oh crap! I lost Waffles. Hold on, I gotta leave and come back in. Yeah, I lost you, bro.
If you're telling me right now, Waffles, if you had an opportunity to make something of yourself and get a big time contract on a 1 year deal, you don't think you would go balls to the wall and try to do what you can?
I would be playing the best football I could ever play.
Exactly, bro. I would think these guys would be way more hungrier, especially to get a new contract, as opposed to the complacent guys that we had here that were acting arrogant and got bit in the ass for it.
Yep, I agree. Once you get that guaranteed money, you play different, and it's like it's not the way it should be. You should play hoping to get more, obviously, and then when you get more, you should play even harder trying to get more again. But that's not the way these boys have been doing it. They've been getting their $40 million and calling it a day. And
fucking check out.
Yeah,
we
no,
can't have that,
we
man.
can't have that anymore. And
it takes away from the feel of the game. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you want a team to play the way they're supposed to play. Everyone's got to be on board. And if the QB has been paid too much, he doesn't really care. He's all good. I got money coming to me whether we win or not. I am not really invested into this game or this season. Whereas the guy looking to get a better contract next year, he's going to play twice as hard with twice the heart.
Yeah, and with us, like I was saying yesterday on another stream, like a lot of these guys. So a handful of these guys that we picked up are Miami natives. They're either from Miami or they were fans of Miami. A handful of the others are guys that followed Halfley, Malik, and Sully from Green Bay to South Florida. And then the rest of them are guys that never really got a real chance. And now they're going to come here and they're going to have a real chance to
Opportunities abound.
prove themselves. Whether it's a contract for the Miami Dolphins in 2027 or a contract for another team in 2027. They're going to have the opportunity this year to play at a high level and compete and do good and make a name for themselves. And the coaching staff that Halfley put together, especially on the defensive side of the ball, oh my Jesus. Sean Duggan's going to be a great defensive coordinator, especially since he's not going to have the full responsibility of calling defense, because that Halfley really plans on calling the defense. So
That'll make his life easier.
So the Miami Dolphins secretly could be way more competitive than people are thinking. Same with the Jets.
Yeah, bro. I mean, look, if you're telling me right now you're gonna stick to 4.5, I don't think I think we'll be better than 5. I mean, I would want 7, and then people are gonna say, why have 7? Because you're basically putting yourself to mediocrity. But I mean, at this point, bro, like the past 6 years, what we've gone through is being like pretty much overhyped. And I would like to surprise people, even though we are already projected not to compete. But if we do compete, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the problem? Like, okay, I get it. Everybody wants us to tank. But from what I'm hearing, there's like 5 studs inside that draft next season. So why do we need to tank?
Well, I think Joe kind of broke this down for me and got me to realize, Joe and Kenna, if y'all are out there, I appreciate it. They broke this down for me and they got me to realize, it's like we may not need to tank. What if Malik Willis turns out to be the guy? He's still young enough to where we could franchise him and use him for the next 8-9 years, and there's no reason for us to tank. You know what I mean? If we already end up having the guy, and then if he doesn't turn out to be the guy, then we're in tank mode anyways. We're at that 4.5 win mode. So it's like, it's not a win or a lose picking up Malik Willis. It just gives us a direction.
Exactly. Because if you're telling me we didn't have Malik, then I would say, okay, 4.5, maybe less. But if you're telling me we got to upgrade, how the hell are we going to stay at 4.5? I mean, I know the needle didn't move, but that was when we had 29 guys on the roster. Now the roster's almost full. I'm curious to know by the end of the training camp if that number's going to move up, because those numbers usually do move up by training camp. So that 4.5 can easily turn to like a 6.5. You get what I'm saying? So if it's 6.5, last time I checked, man, last time we were ranked to have 5.5 wins was 2008, and that was the Pennington year when we won the division. I'm just saying, anything can happen, man.
Never underestimate.
Bro, that year, remember, Brady got screwed. He got hurt. That was the Matt Castle year. Anything can happen, man. Even if it's at the benefit of us getting a helping hand, but, sometimes that's what the NFL is about, luck and wins.
They don't say any given Sunday for no reason.
Yeah, bro, and it's like what? Any given Sunday and what? With the NFL is what? Not for long? How long do you think Buffalo's going to keep up that charade? Buffalo ain't going to keep up that charade for that long. And if you tell me they are, then all kudos to them. But Josh Allen sooner or later has to come back to earth.
Well, I think with Buffalo this next year, I think it's going to determine how assertive Joe Brady is in his position and make sure that he maintains the dominance, right, over there and is the coach and doesn't allow Josh Allen to start coming in and like making decisions on offense and play calling, etc. Exactly. I think that's the determining factor for the Buffalo Bills, whether they bring it back, bounce back, or whether they continue to fall backwards. And with the Patriots, it's a matter of, can they repeat? And me and Waffles were talking about this earlier. In my opinion, it's like, I feel like if the Patriots can't at least win the division, it's a bust for them. Like, you either got to win the division And if you don't win the division and you, let's say you make it into the playoffs and you're a wild card spot and you make it to the Super Bowl, that's a win. But anything other than that, I feel like it's a bust for the New England Patriots. And like they have made a couple moves. They went and picked up Romeo Doubs, and they're fixing their
you saw the
defensive
news
line
today?
with just
Saw the news today about them?
no. Fill us in.
They say that the Rams pretty much backed out on the A.J. Brown sweepstakes, but the Patriots, with the Vrabel connection with A.J. Brown, they're not budging. They're going after him.
And that would be one hell of a pickup, and they can afford to do it. They're a team
Yeah,
that
because
can
what
afford.
Eagles, I think the Eagles committed to Goddard for 1 year. They can give A.J. 1 year, but A.J.'s not going to want 1 year. You know that.
No.
If he wanted the ball last year, he's not going to want 1 year.
He's definitely going to be in a situation where he's like, I want to be the number one receiver, and I want to be paid also. So,
Yeah, and I think they're trying.
That would be interesting, bro.
I think the Eagles are
We
trying
would have
to
no
stray
choice
from
but to
that.
come back. We would have
It
no
would
choice
be-
but to come back with huge corners. We need huge corners if we're going to play this game in the AFC where these guys are getting 6-foot receivers.
agreed.
How you doing today, Liz? Thanks for coming up. How you doing?
Liz! The turtle lighting one up, bro.
Yeah, a little busy at the moment. Whenever you're ready, you let us know how you feel about AFC East either being the most competitive or not. Let us know your thoughts on that. Because we've made a lot of moves. I feel like the AFC East, out of all the NFL teams, like I feel like the AFC East has definitely made some big splash moves, a lot of moves. So I've seen some other teams making moves, but not like the AFC East, man. We've been banging it out over here.
Let me ask you a question. If we got a pass rusher, I mean, in the draft or in free agent, let's just play hypothetically speaking, just on a 1-year deal. If Bosa came here for 1 year and you still drafted, like, say, Reuben Baines, I mean, do you think that's a recipe for Halfley, knowing that what he did last year with Green Bay? Because from what I understand, he was number 1 in sacks last year in Green Bay. Not pressures, but sacks. So you don't think that would apply here in Miami for him trying to have the white whale we've been searching for, that Greer's been searching for 20 years, and have an elite pass rush? You don't think that would happen this year? If we ended up getting Bosa on the cheap and drafting an edge?
Talking about for the Dolphins?
Yeah. Like, I mean, I would like to get Tate. I mean, I'd like to get Tate or Smith or Reuben Bain or Maui or Sadiq. I mean, there's a bunch of guys that I would be happy with. But if you say BPA as a Dolphin fan at number 11, would you want BPA or would you want more capital?
Well, I mean,
to try to establish that defense.
My thoughts on that. I think that they've been bringing in all these 1-year deals so that we can draft BPA. And if we go back to what Sully was saying before, is like he wants to try and turn our 8 picks into like 10 or 11. So I think that ultimately that is the goal for them. Now, let's say draft day comes and they trade away a player. Let's just use Zach Sealer for an example, because you can find his position in the draft. Like, they probably plan on drafting it away. So let's say they draft away Zach Sealer and grab a couple extra more picks for this draft. Then they don't have to trade down from 11, right? They can pick at 11 because he would have got his 2 extra picks from trading Zach Sealer, getting that extra cap as well. So like now you can also go try and pick up a free agent if you don't get the guy you're going for in the draft. Maybe a guy like Bosa, what you're saying. So now you don't have to trade down from 11. You can still pick at 11 and you got your 10 picks. But if they don't end up getting draft capital from trading a player away, I do easily see them trading back from 11 to grab those extra draft picks that they want. We know they want them. We need them. They want them. We're going to get them. Now, before we move on, I do got a delusional Patriots fan. Yes, I'm going to go back into it. The New England Patriots, this is just my opinion and how I feel like the New England Patriots rate 2026 as a success or a failure. Because you guys went all the way to the Super Bowl last year off of a 4-13 record, and then you turned it around and went 13-4 or 14-3, led the AFC East, went all the way to the Super Bowl. In my opinion, I feel like if you guys don't at least win the AFC East, win the division again, that's a bust. Or if you don't win the division, you got to at least make it back to the AFC Championship. Or in my opinion, it's a bust. You were a one-and-done team.
I'm not really happy with the players being given to the other rival teams.
Oh yeah, that sucks, man. All those Dolphin players going everywhere else in the AFC East, you know. They love the Dolphins so much they wanted to play us twice a year.
Minkah.
It's almost like they're tanking this year.
Say again, Liz?
I said it's almost like they're tanking for this next year.
Who, the Dolphins? No, we're not
Not
tanking.
the Dolphins. No way. They've been signing too many people, and they're trying too hard to come up with wins to be pushing in the opposite direction. And I hate that term, tanking. Like, if you're an NFL team, you want W's, not losses.
I'm gonna go check on my dad. I'll be back.
When you start to lose on purpose to get a better draft pick, that just messes with the integrity of your team. And I gotta say, it's gotta hurt the locker room, because everyone back there is like, I thought we were trying to win games. Like, what's the point? What are we even doing here at this point?
And to be fair, last time we tanked, it didn't work out that well for us. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I always, and there's one thing, and shout out to Joe Rose on 560. He always says this, bro. The Dolphins have an obligation to win, bro. Like,
Yes.
you're not guaranteed a tank. You're not, especially when the ticket prices are going skyrocket high and you're getting less in return. Like, it makes no
100%.
sense.
You don't want to go down there and watch your team lose after paying $300-400 for a ticket, and then another $80 for parking, and then $135 for food and drink while you're there. Like, you've already dropped about $1,000 to watch your team lose. Like, that's aggravating.
No, bro, that's aggravating, and it's frustrating, and it's embarrassing, bro. Like, how are you gonna spend thousands, bring people with you, and be like, "Oh, it's gonna be great." It wasn't great.
To leave sad and fucking just pissed off, like, and it does.
Bro,
it ruins people's days. Like, a loss at 1:00, you're pissed at 5:30 and 8:00 still at night. You're still mad about that.
Yeah. And you start seeing the highlights on Sunday Night Football. You're like, change this shit.
For real. I'd rather if I'm gonna lose a game, let me lose it on Monday Night Football. That way, it doesn't hurt as much, and people aren't talking about it all week long.
Yeah, dude. Especially if it's prime time. Like, I don't want to be the brunt of jokes. I don't. I'm tired of it.
No.
That's bad enough I have to hear we're not competitive, and then for me to hear, oh no, we're soft. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's granted we need to hear it, but damn, now it's sticking, and I don't like it that it's sticking. You know?
Yeah, the truth can't hurt, and when it hurts to a point that it sticks with you and hurts all week long, that's just it's not that's not supposed to happen. Football is supposed to bring people joy, not frustration and anger.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm not going to be paying a lot of money on stuff if they're going to want to lose, if they're losing.
Even to watch the games on regular TV right now, it's getting pricey.
No, bro. Especially when you see it, when you guys see it, and you know it's being done purposely. It's like, well, you guys are too obvious, man. This is not.
It's blatant. It's blatant disrespect to the fan base.
Yeah,
to tank a season.
Thank God he's
to the
gone.
fan base, to the other players in the locker room who are trying to, do better for their contracts for next year. Like, there's so many different attributes to a team tanking that is bad for the entire organization. Just to get a rookie who has potential, and it's like grabbing a Sharpie and drawing blindfolded and expecting you to come out to be the Mona Lisa. Like, that's not going to work.
picture first before you say that it's not a Mona Lisa. Let me paint. Let me paint. Give me colors. Don't be just regular colors. Give me colors. Give me different variety. And that's what I think Sully's doing right now. Sully's bringing a little bit of Green Bay. He's bringing a little bit of South Florida. He's bringing a little bit of experience from other playoff teams. I mean, we're not getting guys that haven't done anything in the NFL. We're getting guys that have been on 4 years, maybe 5 years. I think the last guy we got's been in the league for 7 years. I think that's the oldest guy we got. Like, he's mixing it up, man. And for me, let me ask you guys this, and then Cat can get back in on this too, because I want to know his opinion. We're predicted to have, like I said before, 4.5 to 5, right? Let's say the Dolphins overachieve and are 5-0. Would the fan base still want to tank?
You shouldn't.
If you're telling we come out 0-5, that's a different debate to have, a different conversation, which is open-minded to it. But if you tell me we start off 5-0, are people tank then?
Hell no. They're gonna be like, we got the start we've had in years. Like, let's keep it going. Let's win.
Yeah, bro. For me, I think
the 72 Dolphins.
I think that 4.5 is something I'm going to go over on. I'm going to play that 4.5 because I think that's just telling me that, hey, they can get 3. They can get 3 off the rip. After that, anything can happen.
Yeah. And especially with a team like the Dolphins, like they're playing down in South Florida. They got a lot of home games that it's hot down here, man. Some of them northern teams,
bro.
they don't know what to do when they come down here and play in the heat and get put in the sun all afternoon.
Bro, Waffles, where you're in New York, right?
Yeah, I'm a New York fan. I'm down here in South Florida, so I understand the heat.
Okay, exactly, bro. That's our advantage. For people to take away we need to let this new breed of football down here. We gotta let these guys know this is your advantage. Those guys cannot handle what you guys handle every day at training camp. I'm sorry, but it's the truth.
Wrong.
Miami's a different animal in September.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Playoff football is always in the colder, time of the year, so you get to have to deal with the colder games, and some of those northern teams are used to that.
Children of the sun.
Delusional, hop on
Kat,
up.
I was asking
hop on
earlier,
up here and tell us in on the Patriots.
Let's say we started off 5-0. Would you want to tank after 5-0?
I don't want to tank. Period. I don't want to tank. Period.
Losing it up.
I
good dude, bro.
Do I want?
Good dude, bro.
Do I want?
Exactly. As a fan, you never want to hear your team tanking. Like, that's the worst thing you could do.
Do I want to take a chance on Arch Manning? Sure, if it's presented to us. I don't want to. I've already bought in on Malik Willis and the whole thing that they're doing. Like I said the other day,
if you guys are already losing games, then that's a different story. Even then, you still don't want to go to the game and watch them lose, knowing that they're going to.
Well, I don't have my season tickets anymore. I didn't renew this year, so I'm not going to be going to any of the games anyways.
Before, bro, that's what we need. Can you guys hear me?
What is going on with my Discord? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, but you're breaking up a little bit.
What about now?
Better.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to, bro. After the season we had, you really think I want to tank? You think I want to go through the same BS we went through last year, week after week?
It's disappointing.
Bro, it's disappointing, and it gets, I don't care who you are, bro. It starts to take a toll, bro. When everybody starts saying you suck, you get tired of hearing that, man.
You start believing it, or you start wanting to fight people.
That's the problem, bro, and that's what we don't need that, especially now.
Uh-oh.
But that's just me, man. I just feel the fan base, they're selling that 5 number. If the 5 was the other way around, I think that whole narrative would flip.
Yeah, and we
0-5 and 5-0 are two completely different storylines to talk about on week 5.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, we don't want to turn into a 2023 Dolphins, right? That started out with that same kind of vibe and then ended up crashing out at the end of the season and losing so many games. Like, we had the division locked up pretty much and we lost it. Like, we could have won 2 more games and we would have had the division under control. So it's like it's such a fine line with the Miami Dolphins. Like, we do so good.
We beat Buffalo.
and then we do so bad at the same time. It's like, but hopefully that's a thing of the past, man. Hopefully that's a thing of the past. We got a whole new regime in the building, so things should run differently. It's already looking like it's running differently. Same with the Jets, man. Like, you guys have new coach, new regime, so hopefully they can get it together. Y'all were talking about. I thought y'all were. I was outside, and I thought y'all were talking about the refs. I lost all of you guys. Is everybody here? Where's everybody?
And
at?
that's another thing. Like, going into the beginning of a new season is it.
Waffles. What are you
Yeah.
guys gonna do? What are you gonna do about quarterback, bro?
We're gonna run with Geno Smith, man. We're bringing back our draft pick from 2017. Honestly, I watched him in Las Vegas all season last year, and I wasn't like, the man's spectacular, but he had some flashes of some really good games. There was one, I think they threw like 4 touchdowns, I believe. There was one game that he did that, but at the same time, like, that was a game worth watching for the Raiders. It brought a lot of hope to that franchise, and then hopefully he can do the same kind of thing to the Jets, because like, haven't had a decent quarterback and probably or Mark Sanchez, and like, everybody likes to give shit about the butt fumble and everything, but he took us to the AFC Championship twice.
I get it. I'll take. He was your Tua. He was your Tua, because I think that defense held it down. I don't care what you say.
100%. Revis Island was a thing.
Yeah, and it didn't really slow down either after you guys got rid of what's his name? I forgot his name. No, the corner that they traded away last year, Gardner. What was his name? Waffles.
Sauce.
Sauce. There you go, Sauce. Yeah.
I can't believe they got 2 first-rounders here.
Bro, they nailed those trades.
Finesse. That's what that was. That was the chef's kiss.
Yeah, they definitely nailed those trades at trade deadline last year, man. I can't believe y'all racked up not only the first round draft picks, but a player also in return. It was like, man, that's some good moves right there.
That's what I'm saying. If we do something, that would probably be with A-Chain. If it was with A-Chain, it had to be for something like that, man.
If you were gonna dole out A-Chain to anybody, which I would never suggest doing, and that's from a rival team fan, I would never trade him for anybody. He is going to be your offense for this season. Like,
that's another thing.
Don't get me wrong.
Look, that's another thing that pisses me off. I agree with what you're saying. Then don't tell me we're going to suck, and then have a guy. What, you think the running back's going to be top 5 if we suck? You can't have it both ways, bro.
Well,
like, either we win with him or we.
Well, I mean, at the same time too,
he's either amazing and he gets talked about every week, or the Dolphins suck. Like, no, that's a fallacy right there. That's a this or that. Like, you can be both, but it's not likely.
What's up? Welcome in, Mr. Paul.
Yeah, bro. I would think we would be with and Malik and whatever. We haven't still, bro. We still need a tight end, bro.
Yeah.
We're not doing too bad on the tight end part, because we still, when they signed Greg, and then we all in another tight end, so we probably can pick one up in the draft, and say hello to everybody up here in the panel.
Hey, crazy Dolphin fan.
Hey, and with that being said, Mr. Polk, that's what you named so far 2 tight ends. If we get a third, that's depth. I think we're already 3 or 4 deep in depth already in the corners. We got how many receivers now? 5, 6?
6, yeah.
Bro, You telling me we're not building up depth? I mean, we need to build up the front trenches, and that's it.
Well, we might have to do something in the safety area too, because last time I
Linebacker
checked,
and safety, yeah. Linebacker and safety, yeah.
we're a little bit low in the safety area.
There's only the real.
What's good, Kenna?
What's up, Kenna?
Everybody, what up?
What up? Now we just need delusional Patriot fan to roll up here and fill us in on some Patriots, man. What's good, everybody? So, Mr. Polk
Hey,
and Kenna, I'm gonna let you guys take turns.
Yes, sir.
How do you guys feel about the AFC East? Do you feel like we're gonna be the most competitive division in the AFC, or do you think that it's just a pipe dream and we're blowing smoke and whistles up here?
I'll let you
Go
go
ahead,
first,
Kenna.
Mr. Pope.
Okay. Right now, the way I see our division, I think it's going to be competitive because, the Patriots just won the Super Bowl, and one of the things I've learned from the past is that it's not easy going back to that. Also,
Hold down.
with the Buffalo Bills, they just fired their head coach, just like we fired our head coach and GM. So we gotta see what's going to happen with that. And then with the Jets, just don't know what's going on with the Jets to say anything. So to me, that kind of makes
Nobody does.
right. That kind of makes our division a little competitive. See who's gonna move up to the top. So it's kind of hard to say that, because they haven't really seen anything happen yet. The season hadn't really started yet. So I'm just making that's my guess. That's how I feel about our division as of right now.
Fair enough.
Well, I think we're gonna be competitive myself. We got 3 quarterbacks in this division that got the ability to take off running on you. All 3 of them got the ability to take off running, and their ability within themselves will grant them at least 2 to 3 first downs a game. So I feel like we're gonna be competitive. It's gonna be a competitive division. Even though Buffalo is falling off, they're still gonna be competitive enough to sneak into the playoffs. I think New England, they might go into a little second year slump, being that their schedule might be a little bit harder this year compared to last year. And Miami, us, I'm thinking we're gonna get at least 8, maybe 9 wins this year. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a competitive division.
Nice. Got the speculation of shooting over 500.
5 wins.
I got to make one comment. It's not football related. This is a new experience for me with this Discord, and it seems to be very similar to StreamYard. Might even be better.
Yeah, no, I definitely like Discord. Like, I've been trying to get Pete to jump into the Discord. Like, Pete, if he were to make a Discord, I think he would enjoy it because you get to make a community. Like, it's a text thread. Like, you can have constant conversations back and forth. Like, you can do the video chats. Like, you can set up a bunch of different threads for all kinds of stuff. It also allows, like, we could play games up here if we wanted to. Like, it has its own soundboard. You know what I mean? Like, we can do all kinds of stuff.
They got dominoes on here?
And this is just the free version. This is just the free version too. Like, this ain't even the version that's paid. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely, y'all got to help me talk Pete into checking out Discord. That way that man can stop paying for StreamYard.
Tell him he needs to get the over here.
Perfect timing right there. I love it.
Yeah. It's all about the ducks.
That was good.
So we're looking at the New England Patriots schedule for next year. Obviously, you know that they're going to be playing the Dolphins, the Jets, and the Bills twice. And then they got the Broncos, the Packers, the Raiders, the Vikings, the Bears, the Lions, the Chiefs, the Chargers.
That's what I'm saying. Come on, man. They got the same schedule as us, bro.
The
Come on.
Seahawks and the Steelers. So they have another
Come
tough
on, man.
another tough schedule coming up. Yeah, see, I love it.
Delusional. You guys are toast, bro.
Yeah, y'all are toast, man. Get up here and tell us how y'all not toast. How about that? Although the Seahawks, I think they're a one and done team. I don't think they're going to be anything scary next year. They lost pretty much their half their defense. Like all of their star players they lost on defense. Plus they lost Kenneth Walker. So it's going to come down. It's going to come down to the offense really having to light it up if they want to be competitive again next year. But we saw this happen 10 years ago. They did the exact same thing that they did. They went out, they bought themselves a Super Bowl, and then they were irrelevant for the next 10 years. And I'm actually going to do some research on that. I'm gonna be doing some research on that for you, ladies and gentlemen, to see if it's a sustainable idea to go out and buy yourself a Super Bowl. Because we've seen a couple teams do it, right? The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Arizona Cardinals did it. Almost 2 decades ago. This is the second time the Seattle Seahawks done it. I mean, the way that they did it though is like they went 10 years ago. They didn't end up winning that Super Bowl. Actually, yeah, they did win that Super Bowl against the Patriots, right? So they did it 10 years ago, made it to the Super Bowl, won the Super Bowl, but were irrelevant from now until last year.
Seattle?
Yeah, Seattle. And then
Seattle lost to the Patriots. That was when Flores had the defense, yeah.
That was the Butler interception.
Okay. Then
yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right.
They definitely became irrelevant after that anyway.
They've been there 3 times, no? Or is it 2 only?
That's a good question. 2 that I know
I think
of.
it's 2. Yeah, both times against the Patriots. I mean, well, yeah, both times against. They're either 1-1 or 1-2. I want to say they were there 1 time.
4 Super Bowls. Losing twice.
What was the other 2?
And winning twice. They were in Super Bowl. This last Super Bowl. All right, so let's see, 60.
Let's say who all they play? The Patriots.
48. Oh, so they went to the Super Bowl in 48 and 49.
Oh, it's all pre us being alive.
And then 40. No, that's.
Oh, you're talking about Super Bowl 48.
Yeah. So.
Come like 1948 they were playing?
So they've been there 4 times in the last 2.5 decades. That's not bad.
So they're 50-50 on their Super Bowl wins and appearances.
Oh, no, now I'm curious. What were the other 2?
Who else did they play?
I'm looking it up right now.
New England twice.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
New England twice.
So in 2006, they lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers, 21-10. 2014, they won 43-8 against the Denver Broncos, and then in 2015, so that's the one they went back to back, 48 and 49.
Who was their quarterback?
Matt Hasselbeck.
Yeah.
Hasselbeck.
And
Matt
then,
Hasselbeck.
I was just
that's
playing.
Right. I completely forgot about that team. They had Sean Alexander, though.
Right, Charles Alexander. They had a good wide receiver.
that was the Legion of Boom, wasn't it? Richard Sherman.
Nah. Not with Matt Hasselbeck.
Yes.
No, that was
right.
Hasselbeck.
That's Legion of Boom. No, that's Legion of Boom. He's right.
No, it wasn't. Legion of Boom was with Russell Wilson, not Matt Hasselbeck.
Right, that was exactly.
So,
So Russell Wilson took him to the Super Bowl. No?
Yeah, no. Legion of Boom took him to the Super Bowl. Russell was just there for the ride.
Yeah, that's right. Damn.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Okay. So both times.
Yeah,
Russell
Russell was
Wilson
just there to throw some interceptions.
It had to be Russell Wilson both times then. Yeah.
Yeah. It was Russell both times.
All right, now I'm just trying to find out.
Completely
who took him the
forgot
first
about that team, bro.
Yeah, Hasselbeck, Sean Alexander.
Boy,
had a
shout
bad
out.
wide receiver.
No, that team. No, Mr. Polk. That team was when Hasselbeck got cocky and said he's gonna score right now and freaking threw an interception right into the hand of the Green Bay defender. Scored pick 6.
Right, but I'm trying to remember.
Scored
They
for
had
the wrong
Sean
team.
Anderson, and they had a bad wide receiver too. I can't think of his name for that.
Lockett was part of that team too, no?
I don't. That might have been after.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up when I get to the crib.
Yeah,
I completely
they had
forgot about
bad
that team,
receivers.
bro.
You working
Charles
right now, bud?
Edison, and then they had a bad receiver. Man, I can't think of that guy's name.
I'm working on pulling it up right now.
That's a fun fact right there, bro. 4 times, wow. So they've been to more Super Bowls than we have.
Goodness, almost called it too.
So yeah, Russell
Almost called his
Wilson.
name.
So for the one that they played the Patriots, it was Russell Wilson threw for 247 yards and 2 touchdowns. Marshawn Lynch ran for 102 yards. Chris Matthews was the leading receiver with 109 yards.
Yeah, that was a Legion of Boom, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, with Russell, yeah.
Right, that was a Legion of Boom, but the one before, yeah, Hasselbeck, Sean Alexander, and I just can't think of that doggone wide receiver. Oh my goodness.
But they had a pretty stout defense with Matt Hasselbeck too.
Yeah, I mean they had a nice little team back then. I can't remember that wide receiver.
And I think that was the year Sean Alexander was setting them records too, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Cause I mean, he
didn't carry them. It was Sean Alexander carrying.
Definitely, because man, he was a beast every time he handed them the ball, and he was in beast mode.
Yeah. 2006, it was Hasselbeck.
It might have been. Is the wide receiver had the name Zorn in it? Good grief.
2006.
2006, it was Hasselbeck.
Interesting.
What is that wide receiver name?
Yep.
Let me see something.
Wide receiver for the Seattle Seahawks during the Legion of Boom.
No. Doing the Hasselbeck and when Sean Alexander was there. I keep thinking his name had someone in it. Oh, let me see.
I'm trying to find it. They won't tell me anything except for the Steelers because the Steelers want it, so they're not telling me anything. They said Seattle's Sean Alexander was held to 95 yards, and the Seahawks struggled with penalties and missed scoring opportunities. Pittsburgh sealed the game in the fourth quarter with a 43-yard touchdown pass from wide receiver Antoine Randall L. to Hines Ward on a trick play.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, but Hines Ward was something else with them Steelers.
Yeah,
he was a weapon. He was a weapon.
Boy, hey, he was Steve Smith with the ability to play ball.
Yeah, man. Good
Steve
grief.
Smith just got out there and bullied people. He wasn't no good receiver. And I will argue with him on that too.
But what if I told you guys I would be open-minded to Carnell Tate?
That's a wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it probably just depends on when we have to take him, right? I mean,
Did you see what his comps are?
no, I have not looked. I have not really looked into any of the wide receivers. It's, in my opinion, it's not the biggest.
How his tape look, Cap? How his tape look?
It looks good, bro. He's got the comps to Nico, Puka, who else? Bro, like a lot of like legit top 5 receivers, bro. He's like that's the comp.
I'm gonna have to go look at some of his tape. Hey, some of these receivers, yo, I don't know, man. I just can't look at the numbers and make a decision off the numbers, yo. I like looking at tape.
See, I like him. I like him,
agree with
but
it.
if he's gone,
That's too bad.
would you guys want to tight end like
subscribe
Sadiq?
anyways.
Like and subscribe anyways.
I mean, I feel like we should go defense anyway.
Defense, right?
Yeah, I mean, let the offense be the offense. We already in cap hell, so let the offense be the offense this year. You know what I'm saying? Focus on getting the defense right. And, if the defense pan out this year with you tightening up and getting it right, next year is when you go load up for Malik Willis or whoever else we got at quarterback.
Be okay with like a Reuben Bain and Joey Bosa on a 1-year deal?
I would say, I don't know about Joey Bosa. Like, I feel like he's falling off, so I don't think he's worth it.
I like Maui Noah too, bro. Like O-line, we do O-line, we could do edge, we could do receiver, tight end. I'd be okay with any of those, bro.
No, I feel like we definitely do need to pick up a tight end, because we got Ben Sims and Greg Dulcich at the moment. Like, there's nothing.
Would
really...
you guys be okay with, bro, like a 1-year deal with Njoku?
I mean, it just depends on what that's going to cost us.
Yeah, that would be bad. Like, I mean, we could probably get a tight end in a free agency on a good cheap deal, but I don't know, man. I think we should go free agency for tight ends. I don't think we should get one in the draft.
You don't think we should get one in the draft? I mean, what if the guy like Eli Stowers falls to the 4th round and we already have all the pieces that we needed early on? We already picked up our defense and our offensive line pieces early, and
the
Eli
4th round I wouldn't
Stowers
mind.
falls to the 4th round. Because there's also another guy out there, another wide receiver that probably is going to end up on this team, and that reminds me, I need to go in and actually check out some tape on this guy. But C.J. Daniels from the U was highly recommended from Malik Willis, so that could be.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I get it. But I still want defense. I still want defense. That should be their target. Draft defense. Like, I mean,
what's your thoughts on Sonny Styles?
Bro, I watched
the linebacker.
I watched some tape on that guy, bro. Disruptive. In your face. Fast.
He's projected like top 5.
I just feel like it's easier to find offensive players than it is defensive players. And I think this draft, defensive wise.
Yes,
possibilities are endless, bro.
It is definitely deep defensive wise. Go ahead, Mr. Pope.
No, my concern as far as the roster right now is safety. That's my concern. Is the safety spot, because before we started the free agent after I say buy basement, we pretty much had only 1 or 2 safeties on the roster. Let me see how many we have now, but that's my concern as far as the roster goes. And I know that all these players that we bringing in are not top-notch players. You may have a couple nuggets in there, a couple diamond type players in there, hitting him. But yeah, my concern is on defense is the safety position and maybe the end, even though we picked up 2 ends.
Yeah, well, we need depth anyways. And these guys, they picked them up on the 1-year deals. It's prove it contracts. We're not signing We're not signing our life away to any of these guys. The only contract that was actually more than a year was the Malik Willis contract. And if we think about it and we break it down, like, it's what the Green Bay Packers do, right? We're gonna draft a quarterback this year and probably next year, and don't expect him to start. Does a rookie quarterback ever start in Green Bay? Like, we know that this is coming. So Malik Willis just makes sense. He's like a veteran guy that's familiar with Sully and Halfley and has some upside to him, right? He's got some size. He's got the ability to run. He's shown some poise in the pocket as far as throwing the ball down the field. He does have some things that he needs to work on, and that's like that'll come with playtime, which he's gonna get. So, and probably his worst trait now, in my opinion, is probably his inability to make fast decisions. So, like, he may end up taking off and running because he has the ability to run where something is open downfield. And that's probably the biggest thing that Malik Willis does need to work on and get better at is reading the field and knowing when to run and when to just come up into the pocket and for that extra second to make that throw.
And hopefully that
Sorry
won't
about
be.
that, boys and girls. Had to go play referee.
Nah, you're good, man. I was feeling bad for you there for a second. You're surrounded by all these Doll fans. The only Jet in the building.
It's okay. We fly solo.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Waffles, but sound like a cool guy, so I'm cool. Did we get any safeties as far as free agency go? Because I'm looking at the roster right now. We only have one, and that's Dante Trader.
We did pick up a safety. I don't remember what his name was, but we did pick up a safety.
Okay, gotcha.
How much longer y'all gonna be over there, Waffles?
Not 100% sure. It all depends on how long I am willing to let these kids have fun.
Spring break, my guy. Spring break.
Yep. I gotta shut it down eventually though, because I do gotta get I gotta do a grocery run for my mother-in-law who's in town.
Oh, that's always fun, right?
Yeah, it's not so bad.
I gotta do some grocery shopping too, but I've been stalling, man. I don't want to go grocery shopping. We were using Winn-Dixie.
Oh, I'm lucky. She only asked me for one thing. All I gotta do is pick up some kind of diet soda.
Nah, when I go grocery shopping, I shop for a household of 7.
Yeah, you shopping for an army.
Yeah, I walk in, I walk
dinner for 5 nights at once, like
most of the time most of the time I can't even go grocery shopping alone because I'll walk in with 1 cart, bro, and I'm walking out with 2 carts. Like, it's just ridiculous.
Need somebody to help push them bad boys.
We were using Winn-Dixie for a while because, like, you get a lot of points and, like, you can earn up, like, you can get points back from shopping there. So I would literally, like, throughout the year, like, I would rack up, like, $1,000 worth of free groceries. And I would usually use them in December because in December, like, that's my roughest month. I got 2 kids' birthdays, bills, Christmas.
Oh, yeah. 2 kids' birthdays. Christmas, all the good stuff.
Yeah, so it's like I would
not
save
to mention
that.
Buying shit for other people.
I'd rack up all my points that I get all year, and I'd have $1,000 that I can go grocery shopping with in December. Bro, like, people been stealing our points. They hacked into our system and they've been stealing our points, bro. Like, so I had to stop going to Winn-Dixie because all you have to do is punch in a phone number. It's like all it is punching in a phone number. So it's like as soon as they found a phone number that's like always had points, like
got a lot of extra. I mean, just keep doing it.
Yeah, and there was even a point where we were locking our account, and we'd have to unlock it to use it, and then lock it back afterwards. And they figured out how to unlock it and took our points again. So I'm like, I'm done with Winn-Dixie, bro.
Some shady shit right there.
I know, and I tried calling them to like get it worked out and fixed. Like there was one point where they even sent me a $75 gift card right there, like because like. The people, and it's in North Florida, somewhere in North Florida, they're using it. Like, they used my points. They sent me a $75 gift card to make up for it. And they used the $75 gift card. It was on the account. So they just used the $75 gift card. I'm like, bro.
Oh, damn. Wow.
Getting shafted.
Everybody got your phone number.
Yep.
I'm out here just buying groceries.
Change the number on the account.
I'm not just buying groceries for my
Dang
household,
Michael
someone
K.
else's
You need to
household
stop
too.
doing that.
But anyways, yeah.
You hear me?
What's that?
What happened?
I said, dang it, Michael K. You need to stop doing that.
So how does Scotty feel about his Patriots next year?
Oh no, let's ask him. How you feel about them Patriots?
unknown at the moment. You know, I don't know what's going on right now.
Tell him he needs to be tuned in.
He sounds like he's unsure.
Yeah, he's unsure at the moment.
Well, I'm back at the Super Bowl.
He said they need to repeat or it's delete.
Get him some dolphin
Repeat
gear.
or delete. What'd you say? Get him some dolphin gear?
Get him some dolphin gear. Or some Jets memorabilia.
There's plenty of dolphin stuff around this house. We got throwback dolphin gear. We got dolphin gear from the 90s.
Yeah.
So hey Kenna, man, when's the next time? When's the next time you want to go live for your show? If y'all haven't already, go check out Only the Real Survive. Go check him out. We need to get him up to 50. We need to get him up to 50 subscribers. He wants to start running his show, Cooking with the Real. Look at him. He working right now. What you paint?
Yeah, I was gonna say he's spray painting with the real. He's spray painting with the real.
Yeah, he's doing some painting and shit. That's what I'm up here doing right now. So.
That's what's
give
up.
me a minute, I'll get back on.
Hey, no worries, man.
Nah, you
working.
good,
Take
boss?
your time.
Do your thing. Oh.
Either way, I think it's going to be a good, fun year for the AFC East this year. Whether we come out and we're the most competitive division in the AFC or not, I think we have a lot to look forward to, whether you're a Jets fan, a Dolphins fan, a Bills fan, or a Patriots fan. Because, for one, if you're a Patriots fan, you're watching to see if you can repeat the success that you had the year before. You're watching to see if it was sustainable, if Mike Vrabel can come out here and make the Patriots a dynasty again, right? If you're the Buffalo Bills, you're looking to see if maybe it was Sean McDermott that was holding you guys back. You have a new stadium coming to you guys this year that you're going to be playing in. You're hoping that you don't take any steps back, and this DJ Moore signing is the camel or the hump that breaks the camel's back, right? The one that gets you over the edge. And if you're a Jets fan, well, you hope that Aaron Glenn doesn't fall asleep during the draft, right? You hope that he stays awake, does a good draft with all them picks that they've accumulated, and turns this team around. Geno Smith, you're hoping that Geno Smith can be a better version than Justin Fields. And I have confidence that the Jets and Geno Smith will do okay. I'm not saying that they're going to win the Super Bowl or even the division, but I do see I do see them doing better. Yeah, he's like, oh wait, he's talking about my Jets.
I had my mic muted. I heard you say it, and I was like, wait. Bloop.
Yeah, no, so like the Jets, you definitely looking to have a better year than last year. I mean, you couldn't really do much worse than last year anyways. And same with the Dolphins.
That's true.
Same with the Dolphins. We finished the season 10-7. It was ugly 10-7 too, right? Or was it 7-10?
Yeah, it was kind of ugly, but you know, with the next two seasons, I'm just really in observation mode. So, if we do well, I'm all right. If not, you know, I'm not gonna be upset because, like I said, we're sort of building for the future anyway. So that's where I'm at.
It's like an audition for me, in my mindset. There's a lot of guys fighting with one-year deals that, you know, might stick around for a bigger contract. Bro, one of the guys I was looking at, Mr. Polk, was Jalen Tolbert, the receiver we got from Dallas.
Yeah, speed.
Bro, I'm looking at his traits as far as like physicality based when he kicks the ball. For me, it's very similar to Christian Watson from Green Bay. I don't know if you've seen Christian Watson's play in Green Bay, but I think it's dead on similar, same style.
And not only that, and And not only that, with Jalen Tolbert, like, I feel like he's much better than his stats portrayed because he's playing behind CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. Like, you really expect him to get as many looks and touches as he should be getting? No. It's good that he came over here. He could easily come out and be a clear number 2, even number 1, because he is a big guy. He's what, 6'1", 6'2". He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah.
The Weasel, and I think we got one other person. We got a couple of 6-footers.
Yeah, let me go back and check that too. I'm supposed to have that on the tracker.
How do y'all feel about Tutu Atwell?
I think with the signings that we just did with Tutu Atwell, old goo from Dallas.
2, right?
Like, I think
That's Atwell. I forgot about him.
Yeah,
That's
we haven't had this in Miami in a while, and that is guys that's on a 1-year prove-it deal. You know what I'm saying? Like, we had guys come in on deals, but it was more of a deal to make them comfortable. It wasn't no deal to make them show up. And I think that's what Jeff and Sully is like. I give them the utmost respect for doing that, bringing in players that want to prove themselves.
That's all right.
You have to imagine too, bro. It's either he knows a good agent that has all these guys together, or he went hustling and talked to all the guys that he went on free agency to convince them to come to Miami. That's good salesmanship. At the same time, that's showing that you're committed.
You talking about Sully?
And I'm gonna say this too.
Go ahead, Mr.
Hey, Waffle shrunk, bro.
One thing I will say is this: with all these players that we brought in, there has to be maybe a couple diamonds in the rough.
Yeah, no, like there has to be a
saying.
couple, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, bro. You're gonna tell me out of all 25 guys we signed, all of them are gonna be bad? Come on.
Not only that, it shows that the character that they've been showing us, that all these guys that we've been signing, they believe in them guys the same way we believe in.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this year, man. I really am. It can't come soon enough.
We have to, bro. I don't want us to go through freaking another year like last year, bro. We deserve better, bro.
I'm just upset that I had to get rid of my damn season tickets.
It is what it is, bro. You're better off we're better off having a good time getting together at the bar than going to a freaking stadium if worst comes to worst. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I mean, I totally get that. It also frees me up to be able to stream more games too, throw watch parties and stuff. It's just I enjoyed going down to the game. I really do. I enjoy being in the stadium and getting loud and stuff on defense and watching it live, the environment. Like, you meet a lot of other Dolphin fans. Everybody's there for the same reason. I just enjoy that. It's like I'm not typically the type of guy that likes being in crowds like that, but for some reason going to watch the Dolphins play, like I totally ignore it. It's like it doesn't even bother me. But you take me to a concert where I got people pushing up against me, oh my gosh. I'm panicking. Not in a bad way, but I'm like, dude, I need some breathing room, guys. But at a Dolphin game, it doesn't even come across my mind. That's what's so great about sports, right? Sports bring everybody together. It's like a peace of mind. Like, it's just, man, I love football.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I just, I get it, man. I get the tanking. I get it. But I don't think now is the time. I really don't. And maybe I'm wrong. But I'm thinking there's a way you can do both. If things don't work out right, you can still get into the top 5 and work your way back into the first round.
Yeah, I don't know who was talking about it the other day, but they were talking about it with Malik Willis, right? Using Malik Willis to get down close enough to be able to draft a guy if he turns out to not be the guy, right? I don't remember who was saying it, but they were basically saying like if Malik Willis doesn't turn out to be the guy, and let's say we finish the season with 6 wins, so that puts us in like we're the fifth or sixth draft pick. You could use Malik Willis as trade to move up a little bit to get your guy. So
you can do anything, bro. Like the contract is friendly, you know. You can probably throw in another player too, you know. You can do anything.
But at the end of the day, we're hoping that he's the guy. We're hoping that he's the guy, right?
Yeah.
We're hoping Malik Willis comes out and turns out to be the guy. Turns out to be the guy that can be the Dolphins franchise quarterback.
Let me ask you this. Let me throw a monkey wrench in this situation right now. And maybe Waffles could answer this question too. If we were to play and Malik started struggling into week 5, do you put in Ewers?
Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I think that depends on like what the struggle looks like.
So, worst case scenario.
I would say no.
Let it ride.
At least for the first year. I mean, I could see if it was year 2. I could see if it was year 2, and week 5 he's struggling. But year 1, week 5, you know, he's still technically a rookie. That's crazy. 3-year guy still technically a rookie.
Well, I mean, at the same time too, you have the argument for Quinn Ewers, like, okay, well, if we roll it with Malik Willis this year and he doesn't end up working out, like, we don't know what we got with Quinn Ewers yet. So at some point, if it's not working with Malik, I feel like you would need to bring in Quinn Ewers to know if you got a guy or not and how heavy you need to draft.
Think about it. Quinn Ewers is a 7th round pick. Now, I'm not saying 6th round picks can't be nothing because Brock Purdy is stepping up, but he was. He don't filtered out right now. But Malik Willis is a 3rd round pick. Quinn Ewers is a 7th round pick. Like, since when did you give up on somebody that's like, I understand us giving up on the first pick early, but giving up on a 3rd round pick so early in their career, like that right there is just working backwards.
3:30, a little after.
Delusional Patriot fan says no, you have to let Willis work through it. In theory, Willis beats out Ewers, so Willis gets more time struggling as a starter.
Oh.
And I get that. I get all sides of that argument, but at the same time, you know, it's like Tom Brady was a 7th round pick too. You know what I mean?
We were waiting to hear from you.
And we've seen Malik Willis in other systems, so it's like he has had the opportunity to perform. It's a very fine line, and we're definitely gonna be paying attention to it to make sure that our coach and GM make the right decision. But you didn't hear the question, Waffles. Cap was asking if Malik Willis is struggling early on. If Malik Willis is struggling early on in the season, do we sit him for Quinn Ewers or not?
I think by the time the season starts with the pregame camp, you'll know which one you want regardless, because they're going to have a quarterback competition. Quinn Ewers is going to have his chance to be the starting quarterback, but I just don't think that he'll get it from Malik. And even if Malik's starting off bad, it's not as bad as Tua has been, and they let him roll. So why would they not give Malik a chance?
Stay Waffles, I know I like you for a reason, bro. Come in thinking with your head on right. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like if you're gonna think about it from a team perspective, like they went out and picked up Malik, knowing that he was going to be the starter, but they wanted to light a fire under Ewers to make sure, hey, if you want to be our backup, like, you're going to have to prove it. So show me what you got. What you showed me last season at the end of the season and not so in garbage time of your season was So they need to spark a fire underneath that quarterback situation and see who comes out on top.
Well,
I personally think it'll be Malik.
Let me ask you this: Why do you say that they brought him in to be the starter? What makes you say that?
They got rid of their last starter, and I don't think they're willing to take a chance on Ewers yet, having it only be his second season in the league.
Okay, and with me, I think they are more familiar with Malik to the point where bring him, with him being on a new team and there being the new staff, that they may tap into his talents even better than they could with Quinn Ewers, because I don't think they're quite familiar with Quinn Ewers as they are with Malik. So I think that's part of the reason why they will start Malik, because they want to tap into his talents, and if Malik can develop, which I think he can, because he sound mentally he sounds like he's hungry and he wants to be given a second chance. So I think if he can do improvement just in the pocket area, I think we got us a good quarterback, personally. Now, I mean, I'm jumping the gun, but that's how I went back and looked at some leaks film, and I know it's not much, but it's talent there. It just has to be tapped.
I'm with you. So let me
He's
ask
a
you.
receiving core.
So let me,
I think with Quinn Ewers, the knock on him coming out of college was that he doesn't play with enough urgency. You know what I'm saying? And playing behind Tua, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It's easy to show that you're eager to play behind somebody that just over the script all the time. You know what I'm saying? So,
I agree with it.
that's
too
just
bad.
been a knock on Quinn.
Like and
and
subscribe
he
anyways.
takes the urgency.
Like and subscribe
The belief
anyways.
in the building will show if he got that urgency or not, because Malik coming in home. Malik already had the whole league turn their back on him. Like, that is a mentally strong person, and we just need guys like that throughout this whole roster. We ain't used to this. We ain't used to mentally strong people on this team. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if Quinn had it, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. He would have been playing when Tua was fucking up during the season last year.
So another question leads into the whole Malik Willis and can he be better in Miami, right? Let's compare the run games. Like, do we have a better run game in Miami than they had in Green Bay last year? Does that matter? Is that going to help make Malik Willis a better quarterback? In my opinion, I feel like our run game is better than Green Bay. What are y'all thoughts on that?
I definitely agree with that, because right now we still have A-Chain, we still have Ollie Gordon. I mean, and I don't know what other running backs is still on the roster. I think we still have what's his name? I forgot his name.
Jalen
But
Wright.
Yeah, we
with
picked another guy up. We picked
with
some
Malik-
guy up last season. We kept him on the roster too.
right,
Michigan.
Madison.
and we still have no, Madison is off. He's not on the roster. Let him go.
We
But
picked up the
still
guy
have-
like in week 13 or 14.
we still got the guy from Tennessee. But anyway, with Malik being a 2-3, running a 2-3 and 40, plus you got A-Chain and what have you. That I think that makes the running game with the Dolphins a little more potent, a little more dangerous and what have you. And I mean, the way I'm gonna tell you, I am impressed with Malik's skills as far as extending plays and what have you, because he's not bad once he comes out that park and make the decision to run, or I've also seen him make a couple good throws. So as far as the run game go, I think it makes it better, and it should also in some way help Malik out as well, because with him you don't know what he's going to do back there in that backfield as far as throwing the ball or running the ball. So I think that kind of keeps the defense off guard in sort of a way, because you don't know you don't know who's going to get the ball and how they're coming at you.
I think we get better weapons, but I think Green Bay running game as a whole is better. But over here in Miami, you have better weapons at running back. I would phrase it like that.
Okay, so you think that we have better talent? It's just that the Green Bay Packers have better execution.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, because running backs go, we still got Jalen Wright and Cap. The guy you're talking about, his name is Donovan Edwards. Yep. So right now we got 4 running backs on the roster.
Pick up somebody else. I'm
Pap?
comparing the right and the Ollie.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me see it again. Devon A. Chain, Donovan Edwards, Ollie Gordon, Jalen Wright. Those are those running backs we have on our roster right now.
Receivers would be Juju. I mean, it's not Juju. Tutu, Waddle,
Wide receivers.
Colbert,
Wide receivers.
Terrence Marshall Jr. Terrence Marshall Jr. is another 6-footer. I forgot about him.
Yeah, Theo Wease is another I think he's a 6-footer also.
Darius Slay just retired from the NFL, so there's the Eagles taking another hit on defense.
They're gonna go safety or corner. They lost a couple of key pieces. Well, no, they got that one guy from Seattle. They signed him. I forgot.
Okay, so wide receivers, we got Ted Marshall, Jalen Waddle, Leak Washington, Tosh Washington, and Theo Wease. And then we picked up.
I would put Malik Washington in the slot, Tutu on the outside,
I'm sorry,
Waddle on the outside.
AJ Henning. We still got AJ Henning
yeah.
also.
Did you get
We
Terrace
can go
Marshall?
4 receivers set. Yeah, Terrence Marshall. We can go 4 receivers set if we wanted to.
And none of these are big.
And that's without even going in the draft yet.
And none of these are big name guys, but it's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. The Bobby Slowick offense in 2023 took the Houston Texans to the AFC Championship with a bunch of nobodies. Granted, they had a hard defense over there. They definitely had a tough defense over there, but if you go back, I'm still in the process of watching all of the games from the 2023 Houston Texans, but it's been impressive. Using a bunch of nobodies, spreading the ball around, short passes, long passes, good run game, like very diverse play calling that kept the defenses on the toes. And he's able to do this because Bobby Slowick was a defensive coordinator at some point. He worked 5 seasons on the defensive side of the ball as a coach. So that's why I feel like these Miami Dolphins can make a big jump for next year, because the offensive coordinator has spent time on the defensive side of the ball, so he's able to plan ahead and hopefully be one step ahead of the defenses that we're playing. Did Waffles just take us to the bathroom with him? I think he just took us to the bathroom with him. Only at the AFC Eastie Boys, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure y'all smash that like and subscribe. Only at the AFC Eastie Boys, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna put that up on the
Like and
screen real
subscribe
quick.
anyways. Like and subscribe anyways.
Oh man. So we've had where'd the poll go? The poll disappeared on me. Oh no, where'd the poll go? Last time I checked, 7 votes and 4 of us said yes, the AFC East will be the most toughest division. 3 of y'all said no, we will not be.
We're gonna be the toughest division in the NFL. Everybody's fighting to keep their jobs.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is, man.
Win or go home, literally. Oh damn! It rained.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. Fucking soaking wet out here.
That's crazy because I'm still
It's flooding
getting snow
here.
up here.
It's been rainy down here.
Yeah,
It's flooding here.
yeah, we'll keep
Flooding?
We'll
Oh,
keep
dang,
y'all
Liz.
in the prayers.
Grab a canoe.
Liz.
I don't know if y'all can see the snowflakes behind me.
I can see them falling.
Yeah. Well, this
Bird.
Indy boy.
No,
this
thank
Indy
you.
boy is something else, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Well, right now I'd rather have snow than rain.
Shit, I'd rather deal with the rain than snow.
I'd rather deal with the sun. I like the heat. That's why I'm down here in Florida.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd rather it be hot as balls, man. At least I can take my shirt off and I know I'm not gonna get sick.
No, I was born in Florida. I prefer cool and cold weather. Actually.
Shit, this cold weather something else, Mr. Pope.
So I've been in it before. I used to live in Billerica, Massachusetts, so I've been in it. I kind of miss it.
So does anyone else have any other topics that we want to talk about before we get out of here? Everybody can get on with their Mondays.
I think I pretty much probably touched on a lot of things, but I do want to remind everybody, this free agency is going exactly how Jeff and Sully, it is going exactly how they describe themselves to us. You know, they pointed out that they can evaluate talent, which indicates that in the players that they brought in. Everybody is high up on these players. Even though they still haven't proven themselves, they got a lot of upside to prove themselves. So,
No, I'm definitely down for it. Yeah, like with all the moves that they made, it's telling me that they are trying to win despite the situation they were put in, and they signed up for it. Like it's not like it wasn't their choice, right? They signed up for this situation, and they're doing a great job.
They knew what they were
with
getting
it.
themselves into.
And they're doing a great job with it so far. Yeah, I had my doubts, I had my upsets, especially with the Malik Willis signing when it originally happened. But at the end of the day, when I break it down and I think about it and I unbox it all and look down with all the contents that are inside that box, it looks really good, man.
Yeah, they filled in a lot of holes, and really, to be straight, I didn't expect them to make these many moves. Because when they did the Malik Willis thing, I said, okay, but that's it. Everything else is gonna be coming to the draft. But all these moves they made, I gotta tip my hat off to them.
Yeah, my fault, y'all. My boss came in.
Don't get in trouble.
But yeah, I ain't getting in trouble. But it's just like y'all saying, man. Like these guys are showing you that they are good evaluators of talent with the signings that they brought in. And, it's to the point to where I'm kind of excited now because that means in this draft, they most definitely going to pick some guys that fit their mold. No prove-it guys, but guys that they believe in.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all I got to say about that.
Yeah, it's super early. There's not a whole lot to talk about yet. You know, it's like we already went through the free agency. I think they've pretty much we've seen all that we're gonna see until the draft. You know, and it's kind of just fillers at the moment, right? You're just kind of making conversation at this point. We're almost there, though,
Can I
ladies.
ask one question?
Go ahead.
Um, with the draft coming up, are we in a position to make a jump if we can see a player that we can grab? Are we in a position to make a move on that player? And I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm asking this question after your answer.
I don't. It depends on what position, because
Uh,
to me, like I was saying, I feel like we still got too many holes to fill, especially defensive. And I just think if it's not a plug and play player, then you know, hey, they fit they better suit themselves trading back than trading up. You get what I'm saying?
gotcha. Okay.
And for me, yeah, like I'm the same way.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like we need to pick up more picks and try and get higher in the draft. But I mean,
Right.
if that looks like we're trading away a player now that they're already planning on trading away, like the example I used earlier with Zach Sealer, like, and it requires you to trade that player away to move up a little bit, and like you trade your 11 and that player to move up to, let's say, 4. As long as we're not losing draft capital, I would totally be okay with it, because like I said, I'm gonna trust what these guys are doing. So far they've done everything they said that they were gonna do, and it seems like they know what they're doing.
Right. That's the main reason why I brought that up. Because normally I wouldn't say this, because in the past we've had opportunities to jump up and maybe grab a good player, but we didn't do it for for whatever good reason may be. So with these guys here, because I'm liking what they're doing right now, it makes me feel comfortable to the point where, if they decide to go, they see a player they feel good fit for the team, they can jump up and get the player. But like I said, like Kenny was saying, like you were saying, it depends on the position and what have you, and you know just gotta ride and see what these guys gonna do.
You got anything else you want to say, Waffles?
We good, big dog. I just want to say like and subscribe. Follow for more AFC Easty Boys action. And don't forget to check out Mercari and Charlie's Choice Collections with your links in the videos.
Yeah, definitely go check out Charlie's
Nope.
Choice Collectibles.
New hot items.
Liz is saying no, don't go check it out, because there's all kinds of goodies on there.
You're going to want to buy
you're
everything.
gonna
I
wanna
got you.
buy it.
Liz is like, don't buy what I want.
Yeah, definitely go check out that shop. It's a good place to find all kinds of goodies, football, non-football related, anime related, like nostalgia stuff you're not going to find in your local Walmarts and Targets and things like that. You might find a rare find that you've been looking for years on that channel. It's also the place where you can get your AFC Easty Boys customized jerseys. It's super easy. Just type in the DMs, hey, I want an AFC Easty Boy customized jersey, and we'll get the details from you, and we'll get it sent out to you. Those start at what, $35?
Yeah, I think.
Go ahead, Liz.
Yeah, I seen Lord of the Rings. I seen Harry Potter. I seen Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
There's
We got a
just
little bit of
so
all that
many-
pop culture love.
We couldn't hear you, Kenna.
We got some One Piece coming this week, too.
Oh, Kenna was saying peace out. Peace out, Kenna. Appreciate you stopping by.
Peace out, Kenna.
All right, Kenna.
And yeah, we're also almost at 500 subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. We do got that Mike Gesicki autograph photo going out to one of you lucky viewers. Once we hit 500 subscribers, we'll have a nice special little stream and allow people one more last chance to win. But of course, you got to be plugged into the Discord to be a winner. You got to be a subscriber. And then other than that, just like, comment, share. Just get us out there. We're almost at 500 subscribers. Hopefully we'll get there in the next month or so. And I think that's it for the commercials. DCC's over with for now. We'll be back for next year for DCC, so hold those donations until then, unless you want to go donate it to our PayPal that you can find on our profile page. We don't typically ask for donations, but if you want to be friendly and you want to shoot a donation our way, it goes back to the channel. So that's that.
How do you like my dragon turtle?
Is that like a Pokemon? A Pokemon?
No, it's no, it's merch dragons.
Oh,
I got a
okay.
turtle.
Okay.
I got all kinds of different ones.
Mr. Polk, you got anything you want to say to the wonderful fans out there before we dip out of here?
Nah, just go with the flow, and we're having this wait. Let these guys continue what they're doing, and we're Dolphin fans and what have you. This is our team, so let's keep the support going, and we're having Catndahat was I appreciate being up here with you, Waffles, Kenna earlier, Cap for Life, Liz. I enjoy all of y'all. Hanging out with all of you.
Hey, and we appreciate you, man. Glad you came up here. Appreciate you being our first moderator on the channel as well.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna do the best I can for you.
Hey, no worries. You're a good, trustworthy guy, a Christian man. So I felt like you're appropriate for that. I mean, hopefully we don't get people in the chat that need to be moderated. Like, that's kind of the goal, but you can't control everything.
Exactly.
You know? So
exactly.
It is what it is.
Like our little hater earlier.
I don't know if he was being a hater, but he was definitely trolling for sure. He was definitely trolling. The first message he rolled into the chat with was, "I need a massage." You're on the wrong channel, bud.
Yeah.
Not likely to find one of those here.
Yeah, for sure. And then the whole thanks for Kenneth Walker stuff, I didn't understand that. Like, you do realize I got a Dolphin logo on my hat, right? We're not Seattle fans over here. But yeah.
Yeah. And then he started using the word fanboy, so that's why come on now, he's starting to get a little bit, touchy there.
Was he?
Aggressive.
I saw that there was a couple messages got deleted before I could even see them. But yeah, he started like talking stuff about the LGBTQ, and it's like, at that point it's like, all right, come on, dude, stop.
Yeah, that's crossing the line.
Yeah. But hey, it was fun, guys. I appreciate all of y'all rolling up here with the AFC Eastie boys. We're going to try and make some content so that we can go live and conversate about our teams moving forward. I know it's the off season, so it's really difficult for us to find things to talk about right now, right? So sometimes we may just get up here just to bullshit, and then whatever conversations happen, you know what I'm saying? So definitely make sure y'all smash that like button, smash that subscribe. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, definitely do that, because that's how you get up here, that's how you win contests. It's 24/7 access to the AFC Eastie Boys community. I'm sure if you have a question and you punch it into the Discord, somebody will get back to you with an answer. This is your boy Cat in the Hat. Your boy Waffles over there with the dirty roof. We got Liz and Mr. Polk down below. Thank y'all for joining up. We'll catch y'all next time, and don't forget the AFC East is going to be the best division in football next year. Fins up, let's go.
Fins up. See you guys later.
Fins up.